Alright, we got Foggy in the bottom left. And Neutron starts in the top right. They're both opening with the Mirror Ancient of War for some Ancient of War creeping there. And what first heroes are we gonna see here now after these like super meta heavy games?
Your chat is so funny. So this map caters to Keeper again, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see 2 Keepers. But kind of because it caters to Keeper, in theory, the counter to Keeper is the Demon Hunter, so I also wouldn't be surprised to see 1 Keeper, 1 Demon Hunter. I expect to see Keeper from Neutron and Demon Hunter from Foggy. But we could see dual Keeper, we could see dual Demon Hunter.
Oh, you don't think it might be like a non-mirror?
Let's see. We see Demon Hunter from Foggy, and we see Keeper from Neutron. So they're making me look good. Thanks, guys. I paid Foggy.
You're doing that yourself, Lado.
Thanks, guys.
So how does this play out then? Because we haven't seen that yet in this matchup.
So it usually ends up being the Keeper is the aggressor. The DH is just trying to get level 3. Those are kind of the big benchmarks. You use the entangle. The idea is the entangle of Keeper kills a wisp in one entangle. So your goal with the Keeper is to delay the tech of the Demon Hunter player as much as possible, because just like we saw in the last game, the Demon Hunter guy is trying to get to tier 3 as quickly as possible. So every wisp that you're able to kill is really, really important. It feels strong, and that wisp has to be replaced at tier 2, otherwise you don't have enough wood for your Master Bear upgrades. So the idea is he's going to AoW creep, and then I think he's going to play the aggressor. I think he's going to go run to the base, try and get 1 or 2 entangles off without getting mana burned, and go from there. The other way we might see this is we might see Neutron transition into like a Mass Hunt Expo play. And if he ends up doing that, what I expect to see is I expect him to learn from his last game, and he's going to throw up that expansion a lot earlier. So we see Demon Hunter hunting this Keeper. He's going to try and turn this Keeper into a big archer. So the reason I just stopped there for a second is you kind of expect this as a Keeper player. You kind of know that the Demon Hunter kind of has 2 options, right? After he creeps this, he can either go right here, get this item, or he's going to come and harass you and try and turn your Keeper into a big archer. Because you know it's one of those 2 options, what I like to do on this map is you go from here, and then you run down the middle of the map. As you're running here, you're going to see the DH creeping this. You can let him finish that, and then you continue and you keep running to his base, and you can usually end up getting 1 or 2 wisp kills because of those entangles. As a result of running here, you're kind of opening yourself up to those mana burns. So as we can see, that Keeper is already basically negated because he has no mana. And the Demon Hunter is going to have to run away with low HP, but he kind of accomplished what he wanted to accomplish by burning all the mana away. Oh, and Foggy's going for a really greedy creep here, taking this item.
He gets level 2, I guess, when he kills the creep. Oh,
he does get level 2, and he's praying for a rejuvenation potion.
Yeah, oh wow. And he made the archer get attacked by faking the attack on it with the Demon Hunter.
Yeah, he did 2 little creep tricks there. Oh, and he heard the observer placed, and he dusted it to get rid of that thing. So some really back and forth action here. He did 2 little creep tricks, though. Another thing that you do at this camp and at this camp is you can use your archer to target not the priest. So you use 1 archer to target the other thing, and what that does is that causes the priest to heal the other guy and not himself, and it lets you creep it a lot faster. So really well played by Foggy. Foggy turned that harassment into a really strong creep route, and he's going to end up getting that level 3 Demon Hunter off of this Golem.
You mean attack the other creep first, or attack the other creep all the time?
No, you keep your archer attacking the other creep.
So you mean if I do that with my footman, it would work as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you end up creeping the priest a lot faster. So you usually see people do it when they are just going for the priest kill. It's like when you're hunting for items, but it allows you to creep it faster, because it ends up basically what ends up happening is that heal does like 25 healing every single heal or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So basically the archer, as you can see, only does like 15 damage. So what that does is that healing is only healing 15 damage instead of 25 damage. So you're able to creep that like, 20% faster or something. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's the difference between getting jacked and not getting jacked, or it's the difference of finishing it in 4 seconds instead of 6 seconds. So it doesn't sound like a lot, but at high level games, it's pretty significant.
What second hero do you want to get here if you're Foggy with the Demon Hunter?
I still think Naga. Yeah.
Yeah, which I think it seems like Neutron was blocking that for a little bit. He went for a Tree of Life all the way back there to have it really concealed. And we see Foggy actually trying to scout for it here. And he's zoning him out from the center here, so no Naga. This might actually trigger a Keeper from stalling from Foggy if he can't reach the center, which... Okay, now he just opened that up. Insuperable took a break, by the way, guys.
Oh, and we do see that Naga coming out.
Oh, the block.
Oh, and he left the item. The Wand of Illusion, that's a big item.
A sheep was blocking him.
When we see the first fight coming out, one archer is going to fall from neutral. That was kind of a misplay, too, because there's no reveal on Foggy's side. Oh, I guess he has that. He has a wisp right there. But he could have forced a scan out. And each one of those scans is 75 gold, so it's not too cheap.
Thank you, Slow Man with the host. Demon needs to give the Robe of Magi. Okay, oh, that's not the real one, my dude. He needs to give the Robe of Magi to Naga. Okay, there we go. And yeah, Neutron again playing with a Mass Archer with some of these upgrades. Going for a shop now. He just made what's the building upgrade called? Nature's Blessing.
Nature's Blessing. Yeah, strong upgrade.
Look at that tree go. It's like a TC level 5.
Another thing that some people may forget is that Nature's Blessing upgrade actually applies to Keeper's Treants too. So it's a minor buff to Keeper's Treants. They go from 2 armor up to 5 armor, which is a significant upgrade. It's about a 15% damage reduction up to about a 23% damage reduction.
Are under attack.
I guess he's gotta go help the tree to take the expand though. Can't quite creep it by itself.
I bet with the Nature's Blessing upgrade, I bet the tree could creep it by itself. 7 armor is
I think you would have to repair, no? At least.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not that... I would actually be interested.
Keeper got the item, I think. He got the greater invul.
Yeah, he grabbed the greater invul, which is a big item in this matchup.
Yeah, he's gonna transfer that. Demon taking a ton of damage, gonna be falls back now.
And he uses it right away. Focusing on this Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is getting low. I expect him to buy the invul and heal scroll. I don't think we'll use the heal scroll right away. You might see him pop the invul.
Big mana burn, by the way. Minus 100 on the Keeper before he could cast one more Entangle. The Naga of Neutron looks like it's gonna go down.
Oh, and that invul potion does translate into a Naga kill. That is a big kill for our Foggy friend. All the while, this tree is just like, hey guys, I'm still here.
Anytime now. Anytime you're finally ready to help me out. And actually, Neutron's going into talents behind this.
Interesting. So I like this. This is fun. It turns into kind of an archer talon into a dryad bear. And the idea is archers counter the dots and bears counter the archers. So, it's a rock, paper, scissors. You try and juggle between...
You mean it's archer bear talent?
So yeah, so the dryads counter the dots, the bears counter the archers, and it's vice versa on the other side. So the archers are countering the dryads, and the dots are countering the bears. So it turns into this rock, paper, scissors match of like how many of each unit you need and what you end up getting. And then obviously on Neutron's side, with all the units with low HP, we should look for him to make his way to the shop to make use of heal scrolls. Because the level 3 Naga with the Fork Lightning, which we see Foggy is solo creeping that Naga to get the level 3 right now, is going to tear all of those low HP units apart, along with the Orb DH and a couple bears. He's going to make short work of these low HP units if he doesn't...
Look at the Neutron's item. He found True Shot. The absolute drain.
Oh my goodness.
I think he's going to realize that he's being attacked now, and... I mean, His expansion is starting to mine now. Maybe he can delay the fight a little bit, and I actually think if he buys like a bunch of creeps here, they might help a ton. Like the Ogre Mauler, the Troll Berserker might be amazing as well.
Yeah, so one of the reasons you creep this merc shop, and because of the position of this merc shop, is it allows you to play defense on your expansion a lot better because you're able to spend all of whatever gold you have. You just buy every single
the Naga!
you can.
He transferred the staff at the last second. Oh my god, that was so clutch. And by the way, the Demon Hunter got entangled and used anti-magic potion immediately to be able to get out of it. That was really nicely done by Foggy.
That was a really high value anti-magic potion. And we see him focusing that demon. It kind of, when you're in this position as the keeper player, you want to focus that demon hunter. That was a great dispel saving that bear. You want to focus that demon hunter because that demon hunter is doing about 50% of the damage of this entire army. And I'm not even exaggerating about that. So you kind of want to get him out of the fight. But at the same time, he's sitting there with 6 armor. He's the agility hero. He has 850 HP. And of course, you see the staff, the staff of teleportation. He actually doesn't have a staff of preservation, which is interesting. So we see the focus coming out on that DH. We see the AOW coming into play with that Nature's Blessing upgrade. That AOW is just a monster. He's an absolute unit of a building.
Yeah, he's used one of the win here, the Ogre Mauler. I kind of like that because he's gonna keep it up in the air for a long time. Talent's gonna take out one of the bears pretty easily here.
I really like the focus fire coming out from Neutron. Neutron's doing a good job of making sure that the magic damage of the dots is being focused on the bears, and the archers and the heroes are focusing the other priority targets.
And Foggy's committed here. Really needs to do more damage. Still has 2 of the win available. Might make the Ogre Mauler fly here. He goes for the Naga that gets staffed at the last second. Really clutch staff. The Demon might have to use TP here in a second. He can transfer that from the Naga. He does. Just trying to kill as many units as he can before he TPs out.
We still see 2 charges of Wand of the Wind. I'm kind of surprised we don't see the Wand of the Wind being used because
feels like he doesn't need it.
He doesn't, but at the same time, it just gives you kind of an added advantage. You know, reduce the DPS in the other army, and Neutron GG's out.
Wow, I think he was just losing too many units. He realized that he wasn't gonna stop this army. Like every time Foggy needed to, he was pulling back. He was bringing more bears to rejuvenate, and yeah, that was it.